February the 13th, 2026. Guys, we got breaking news. It's about the best I've heard this year, something we've all been pushing for, and now Trump has stepped in and did it. So Trump says he will sign an executive order mandating voter ID shortly. The Senate debates SAVE Act, he says, it is a can't miss for re-election in the midterms and beyond. That's what we said. This midterm election now coming up and the next presidential election. And so what he's talking about, we're going to read it, is they're dragging their feet. And we're just going to read it, guys. It's very interesting the way he worded it. But when he says, I'm going to mandate this in an executive order shortly, that could be any moment. He doesn't usually waste much time after that. And this is kind of a prayer come true, because we all knew that as the other side of the aisle plotted and planted, cheated and steal, they knew the only way they could do anything anymore was to completely control everything. So today we see the advance into Maricopa County, last week into Fulton County, Georgia. But guys, this is the ultimate blessing. Now, let's read through it. I don't know what kind of reaction the Democrats may just all jump off the California coast and just let the white sharks eat them. Go great whites. But if I was a great white, I'd be a little more picky on what I swallowed. Just saying, you know. Anyway, I'm going to say it one more time. President Trump says he will sign an executive order mandating voter ID shortly as the Senate debates the SAVE Act. He's not going to wait any longer. Now, I checked early this morning the C-SPAN schedule for today, and usually on Friday they get out of town, they leave Thursday evening, and it didn't look like they were going to do a lot at all today. Not at all. And so I think Trump realized that, because today he went off in on the Truth Social post demanding that Republicans pass the Save American Act to require voter ID and proof of citizenship in federal elections, and suggesting that he will sign an executive order to institute the law himself. Now he's saying it will be done shortly. The president declared, if we can't get it through Congress, there are legal reasons why this scam is not permitted. I will be presenting them shortly in the form of an executive order. Amen. We cannot let the Democrats get away with no voter ID any longer. These are horrible, disingenuous cheaters. They have all sorts of reasons why it shouldn't be passed, and then boldly laugh in the back rooms after their ridiculous presentations, Trump said. We've seen it too many times, haven't we, guys? If it weren't such a serious matter, it would be considered a total joke. No voter ID is even crazier and more ridiculous than men playing in women's sports, open bores, or transgender for everyone. Again, the bots are going to love this. Now, remember, the U.S. House of Representatives just passed the SAVE Act, and it was going to go to the Senate. Even one Democrat, Henry Cuellar, Democrat from Texas, voted in favor of the legislation. He's the guy that Trump pardoned. However, Republicans will not have the required Democratic support in the Senate to reach the 60-vote filibuster threshold required to send the bill to President Trump's desk. The Senate can, however, use a standing filibuster to pass the bill with only 51 votes instead of the 3/5 required under the zombie filibuster. Now, and we've talked about that. This morning, the last I heard, and I haven't had time to keep up with that, was 49 votes. And that's after John Thune, who should have been leading this, stepped in and added his vote, okay? But it looks like Trump's saying, to hell with that. You guys are dragging, you're wasting time, you're voting on stupid stuff. And when you watch the Senate and the House, when they do their votings on very important bills, you guys, you've noticed it, they may just stop and start talking about something off the wall or voting to save monkeys in Africa or something like that, just something way off the wall to drag everything out and get nothing done. And I'm glad Trump is recognizing that fact. He's a businessman. He always works fast, he works hard, he works efficient. And to see the Senate And everyone in that building drag their feet every day. It's sickening. Half of them, well, probably 99% of them are crooks. They're all millionaires now. How did they do that? Because they're crooked. Now, still, as the Gateway Pundit reported, the SAVE Act only has those 49 sponsors, guys, we're talking about, out of 53 Republicans. The ones that will not vote with the Republicans is Lisa Murkowski, from Alaska, her number's here. Mitch McConnell, Kentucky. Susan Collins from Maine, Tom Tillis from North Carolina. Rhinos, every one of them, and they've got to be voted out. Stand up, people. The president's standing up. We've been standing up. We've been trying to focus as much public attention as we can on this matter because we realize the importance. As noted by Trump, if Republicans don't nuke the filibuster, the corrupt and deranged Democrats immediately, when will they take power? They will do it so they can pass statehood for Puerto Rico, Washington, D.C., pack the Supreme Court, and destroy the country. So now I like the new statement. Shortly, he is going to pass an executive order demanding it. Now, what will be interesting to watch, I don't want to hear your comments, guys, is what will be the reply. Of course, mainstream media is going to scream like a cat caught in an electric fence. But what will the Democrats do? We're going to see some tears. Oh my God, the whining and wailing and throwing of the ashes and putting on sackcloth is going to be terrible. Enjoy it, but it's going to be terrible. Anyway, I want to show you one other thing, guys. You're looking at the YouTube channel, The Real VP Earthwatch, and we're having to make some changes, guys, here because of the new AI-controlled algorithms from YouTube. No longer are people kicking you off or rating your videos or anything else. It's all AI. I think I mentioned this. Your tags doesn't matter anymore, and they admit it. They quickly read the entire AI, scans all the words in the video, everything I say, for instance, and then they use that, and they also are looking at the thumbnail. Again, just about everyone that gets taken down has no one to reply, to complain to. You used to could do that. Right now, though, it's almost automatic. The other thing about the algorithm is this, and you notice the changes in this top row of videos. They want the thumbnails certain ways, and they want all of them to have one identifying logo, I guess like Coca-Cola or something like that. That way, they're saying that people will recognize who you are and understand kind of the subject matter, and to have the writing on front, and that's for the AI. They scan that. They scan the content of the video. And the one thing I really hate about it, I don't mind changing to this format here. It kind of stacks it up neatly, but when I do a music video, the way the AI works, it may get 500 views, it may get 7 or 8, some of them get nearly 2,000, 1,500. But when that happens, the AI is looking at the channel numbers. And when you get a low video, guys, it takes a long time for them to start recommending your videos back again. It's all AI. It happens very quickly. And I noticed it, and then I started reading the new information, and that's why you're seeing the changes. Now, what I hate about it, again, is if I load my music here, then it's going to cripple the channel, and I've got way too many huskies to feed to lose my channel and not keep it at a certain level, you understand? And anyway, what I'm doing is I'm placing them on my Facebook. And if you click on this, and I'm going to do it in this video too, but on this last video here from the Maricopa County raid coming, if you click on there, the link is there. But I'm just going to take you straight to it, and I'm going to post the link. But I'm pasting my music on my Facebook channel. So I don't know how many people use it. I usually use it just to put music on. I've always have. And it's got the link there if you want to download it or something. But there's a new song there today called Back Porch. Tina and I worked together on this. Very good song. And you can go there and watch it. It won't be on YouTube because, again, if I put a video up that gets especially less than 1,000 hits, it cripples the channel. And so I have to preserve it. All of us needed it in certain ways, but I needed to support what we do here. It's my only really way of income. And at my age, I can't go out and build houses anymore like I used to. Anyway, so I'm going to put a link up under this video to my YouTube channel, and it'll go directly to the new song. So check that out. I am disappointed because I enjoyed the content, the comments and all of that, but we can still enjoy the music if you like it. And I think you'll love this new song, but it will keep this channel going. Like I said, I got a lot of mouths to feed. So the link will be below. And again, thank you, President Trump, for what you're doing. We needed it now. And I think I mentioned he may be waiting as we get closer to the midterms to force something, to let the rope come out, or hand the rope out and feed it out to both Democrats and Republicans and let them hang themselves. But now the interesting part again will be the reply. Updates will be coming. Look for the link pinned at the top of this video for the Facebook channel. And again, I'm not sure who uses it or exactly, and because I only post videos, music videos there. Again, check it out. Check out the video. Make a comment in there. I appreciate it. Again, links for downloads. And this new CD that has country music will be out in March. Now, guys, the CD that is all basically gospel music, but it's a little bit different. You got New Orleans style, saxophones, everything in it. Most of you really enjoyed those. That CD, I checked it today, it left Salem, Oregon, and is now in Memphis, Tennessee. It's FedEx, so that means tomorrow it will be in Olive Branch, Mississippi. So Monday or Tuesday, we will have the new gospel CD, and it's titled For Times Like These. That was a friend of ours on the comment, came up with that name. And you've heard them, Jesus on My Mind, all of those. That CD is printed, it's in Memphis, and we'll have it in a couple of days. We didn't do pre-orders because it kind of doubles Tina's work. She has to print out everything and then wait for it to come in, and it stacks up. And so this way, we're just going to, when it gets here in a few days, we're going to announce it, and we'd appreciate it, guys, because all of that money goes to taking care of these animals. It takes very little for us, but it helps. And I think we put enough into the music, that you get some enjoyment. And remember, your body's made of light, and light is music. Anyway, it's a heads up, guys. Be safe.